Good morning, everyone. Today we will study about mini mental status examination. My name is Dr. Amrit Kejriwal. It is used for recognizing abnormalities of higher functions, abnormalities of higher functions, cognitive impairment. The advantage is it takes less than 10 minutes to complete, and it is 85% sensitive and specific for recognition of dementia in educated patients. So it becomes a very good bedside investigation. It determines the level of consciousness. It can help us in finding out whether the patient is oriented to time, place, and person, speech and language, memory. These are other things that can be determined. It is a good fund of information, insight and judgment, abstract thinking, and calculations. Please remember, this is very subjective and depends upon how is the person educated, your patient, and how much the doctor can think. There are various factors that affect the score. The social background. Now you can't expect a driver to be having same answers as a scientist. Educational background status, verbal ability. So some people may not be able to articulate properly, and some patient may be having hemiplegia, difficulty in speaking. Some may be low educated, and some may come from poor social background who don't know exactly. These things do matter in these patients. Now coming to the main MMSC orientation. So consists of 10 points. So what things you ask him? What is the date? So date gives you 1 point, month 1 point, 2 points total, year 1.3. If correct, do not repeat. If incomplete, may ask phrasing the sentence. Can you tell me which month it is? Which season it is? Gives 1 point. Which day of the week gives 1 more point. Which town or locality or state we are in gives a total of 3 points. So 3 points in the previous slides, 5 points in this slide. So it gives a total of 8 points. What is the name of this place gives us 1 point. And what floor of the building we are on gives another 1 point. So total of 10 points in orientation. Coming to registration. Name 3 unrelated objects. Patient instructions. He has to repeat them and remember them as he has to recollect them after some time. So the instruments things can be like apple, table, coin. Instructions. Make sure that the patient is attentive when beginning the question. Read the list slowly and do not repeat items until the first trial. This is very important. You can prompt indirectly, like you can say that I told a fruit, and you can repeat up to 6 times if score is not adequate in the first attempt. And regardless of the score of the order, a score of 3 may be given. So if the patient says table, apple, then a score of 2 can be given. Even in respect, instead he says apple, April, tablet, and instead of coin he says count. These 3 things are acceptable. And then after some time you have to recall them. Another 3 scores will give. Ask him to spell a word. Generally, we take if the patient is educated, we take a word like world, and then ask him to repeat it backwards. Many of our patients are not so English spoken. So alternative is that you ask him to calculate. So normally if it's from 100 minus 7 is for the educated people, 93. But if he does an error, it becomes 92. So if he says 93, next step will be from continuing from 93 minus 7. But if he does an error, It continues from 92 to 8 minus 7, and again he does another mistake and says 84. So now if the patient is going right, it goes to 86 minus 7, and if he has done wrong, 84 minus 7 is equal to 77. There is no prompting in between. Don't tell him that you've made a mistake. 79.7 is 72, 77 minus 7 is 70. Now he's got the correct one. 72 minus 7 is 65 and 70 minus 7 is 63. So you can see over here he has made an error, but we continue with whatever error he has said. We don't tell him that no, 90, it should be 93. No, not at all. Okay. But what happens if our patient doesn't know the counting till 100? This will happen many times in our practical life. So the standard which is taken is 20 minus 3 and 17 minus 3, and you go on till 5.5 times, and for which a total score of is given. Recollect. What are the three objects that I asked you a few minutes ago? Objects may be said in any order. Again, you have to give him three. What is this called? Show him a wristwatch. Correct answers: watch, wristwatch, timepiece, etc. All patients may not say wristwatch. Give him 1 point. Show him another object such as a pencil, pen, mobile. Correct answers will be pencil, 2HB pencil, etc. Repeat the sentence. No ifs and or buts. We'll see that many times the people omit this S which is over here. Okay, and they will say single attempt is given for this, and 1 point if correct. Read the following and do as instruction. Okay, so hand participant the instructions. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. If does not properly do it, if does properly, do not read out. 1 point. Then ask him to write a sentence. Write a complete sentence on this piece of paper for me. Ask him. Repeat if required, such as sit down, 1 point. Spelling and punctuation marks are not to be considered as errors. Unable to write but able to dictate, again the person may be given 1 point for that also. Copy this drawing. Please copy the drawing on the same piece of paper. Okay, so what kind of drawing you make? Overlapping pentagons. Overlapped figure must have 4 sides. So this one pentagon, this second pentagon. So you can see over here the overlapping pentagon figure has 4 sides. 1 point for this. Ask him to go for a 3-step command. Take this paper in your right hand, fold it into half, and keep on your lap. Read the full statement before giving the paper. Hold the paper in your hand and let the participant reach out for it. Don't give it in your hand. And do not repeat instructions of course. These are very small things, but they're quite a consideration is there. If he is able to do it, it's a 3-step command. You give him 3 points. Interpretation. It's a reliable test with a score of 25 to 30 is considered as normal. 18 to 24 is indicative of mild to moderate deficiencies. Scores of 17 or less correlate with a substantial impairment in activities of daily life. Now these tests are very good for the bedside tests, especially patients who are disoriented, such as in cerebrovascular accident or alcoholics also, like hepatic encephalopathy, and it can be helpful in many other patients to see whether there is a deterioration on our day-to-day round. It does not take much time. It's a bedside investigation. Now the total score comes to be 30. Some books do mention another factor, that is telling the time. So here's a watch. The time on this is usually has to be made 10 past 10, and the patient has to repeat this timing, tell the timing on the watch 10 past 10 to be accurate. Thank you very much for today's attendance.